Look, I know a lot of people give Americans a bum rap for being stupid and knowing nothing about the world, but the reality couldn't be further from the truth, as I discovered on the streets here, asking US locals about the very world their country runs. Name a country that begins with U.
Yugoslavia?
With U, Utah.
A country that starts with a U. Utopia.
Who's in the coalition of the willing?
No freaking idea.
Afghanistan, Kuwait,
Iraq, Pakistan, you know.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
What's the religion of Israel?
Israeli.
Muslim. Islamic.
Catholic, probably.
What religion are Buddhist monks?
Buddhist monks.
Buddhist monk.
Islamic, I don't know.
Who won the Vietnam War?
We did.
And who was...
Wait, were we even in the Vietnam War? Okay, good.
Who was Fidel Castro?
A singer.
How many sides does a triangle have?
Damn, 4.
There's no sides. 1.
What is the currency used in the United Kingdom?
What's the currency in the United Kingdom?
What is it in the United Kingdom? I don't know.
Possibly American money.
Queen Elizabeth's money? That's all I know.
Name a country that begins with U.
A country?
Yeah. What about this one?
What?
The United States of America. My name's John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am indeed. Very nice to meet you.
Son-in-law is from Queensland.
Really?
Texas.
Excellent. I hope he voted for me.
Mr. Howard, thanks very much for your efforts against Iraq.
Thank you very much. There's a lot of countries out there at the moment who are not really being as supportive as they should. In particular, the French. We're really cutting down on our ties with the French at the moment. Are you boycotting French products?
Actually not boycotting them, but not going out of our way to look for them.
Sure, okay, no, that's very good. How are you going? John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we've been very supportive in the war on terror.
Yes.
Yeah, we like to think that wherever the United States is, we'll follow. Our number one aim is to keep America happy.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, we know what's good for us.
I think your support is always encouraged, and we certainly enjoy your wine.
I always like to, when I come to places like this where probably I'm not as well recognised as in Australia, it's really nice to be able to come and actually chat to people normally. Have you seen me on the television?
Yes, I have.
Fantastic. I've met with the President a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you like him?
Well, I think he's a wonderful guy. We're getting on very well.
Can we take a picture with
You certainly can.
Wallaby.
A wallaby. Excellent. And remember to vote Liberal. It's just so nice to be recognised. It's fantastic.
It's nice to be a friend of our country.
Americans.
Thank you for being supportive of the United States.
Well, thank you very much. We like to do whatever we can, and you know, I'm sure that our relationship will remain strong for as many years as we can to come. Certainly while I'm in office. My slogan is John Howard is my mate.
John Howard is my mate.
John Howard is my mate.
Right now, John Howard is my mate.
John Howard is my man.
John Howard is my mate.
John,
That's wonderful. Thank you.
best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. All right.
What is your name again, sir?
John Howard.
Okay.
In terms of the war on terror, who do you think should be the next country to invade?
Saudi Arabia.
Somebody in the Middle East.
We'll make a big glass crater out of the fucking Middle East for all I care. I'm thinking Italy.
Italy.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Iran.
Iran. Why is that?
I think there's a revolution going on pretty soon.
Russia, China,
India and Pakistan.
Indonesia, Brazil.
Korea.
Korea.
Sure.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
They're trouble.
They're trouble. Yep. Okay. What's trouble about them?
Their attitude.
Canada.
Sri Lanka. Right here. Never heard of it.
Iran.
Iran? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want to put a number one in Iran there?
South. Where are we? Oh.
Yeah. I'm thinking of...
Okay.
North Korea.
North Korea. Why do you think North Korea?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yeah. Probably France.
France.
Oh, because of they weren't our allies.
Want to put number 2 on France? Why would you say France? Yeah.
Oh no, just there seemed to be some friction between France and the United States.
Where do you think the best place to invade Iran would be from? Think it'd be from the north or the south or the east or the west?
I think it's to the east.
West.
Yeah.
You know, and it's amazing because I just realized just now that North Korea is a lot larger than South Korea. I didn't know it was that large like that.
Kofi Annan is a drink. True or false?
Coffee's a drink.
Coffee and what?
It sounds like a law firm.
Okay, who is Tony Blair?
I don't even know.
Okay. All right. Any guess?
Any guess? Skater?
Tony Blair is an actor.
Linda Blair's brother?
Which countries are in the axis of evil?
I know Germany's one of them. I'm not sure on the other ones.
Okay, California.
Yep.
New York.
Jerusalem.
Right.
Jerusalem.
Okay. There's more than one.
I think all of them.
Does it start with us?
Florida.
Okay, I'm a little bit mixed up over the Palestinians and the Israelis. Okay, which one is throwing the rocks?
I can't think of the other name of the other one. The fellow with the turban thing, and I call it a diaper head, really.
And I believe Mississippi.
Who was the first man on the moon?
John Glenn.
Armstrong walked on the moon, but I think it was a Russian. I'm not sure.
Well, I gotta tell you, some people don't believe that happened. They believe that was reincarnated in Arizona somewhere.
What is a mosque?
Don't have any idea.
You want to guess?
An animal.
I have no intelligent guess.
Okay. Do you want to make a stupid guess? How many kidneys does a person have?
One.
What is collateral damage?
Well, they just made a film about it, but that's definitely not what it is. It probably has something to do with what the movie was about, but not necessarily related to the movie. Do you know what I mean?
How many world wars have there been?
3.
Which state does KFC come from?
What, the chicken? I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. Do you know what KFC stands for?
Kentucky Fried Chicken, right?
Star Wars is based on a true story. True or false?
True.
What are Hiroshima and Nagasaki famous for?
What is it, judo wrestling or whatever?
Where is the West Bank?
On the East Coast, probably.
I'd say somewhere in New York.
How many Eiffel Towers are there in Paris?
I'd say about 10.
What is Al Qaeda?
Al Qaeda is a group, suicide group in Israel, in Middle East, that they do suicide bombs and stuff.
Okay, right, yep.
And the president of it is Yasser Arafat.
Right, yep.
Everybody knows that.
Okay.
Listen to my answer. Al Qaeda is a wing of the Masonic Order.
Where was the Berlin Wall? What is the main religion of Israel?
Muslim.
The language they speak in Latin America is Latin. True or false?
The what?
Believe me, I don't know the answer to this question, but I'm thinking.
Okay, all right.
Israel?
In fact, most Americans would even support a war against a country they've never heard of. Take a harmless place like the Central Asian Republic of Kyrgyzstan.
I wouldn't have thought they'd be much threat.
Well, you wouldn't think so, but that's not the view I found on the streets of Texas.
Do you support the president's stance on Kyrgyzstan? Yes.
Yeah.
President's stance on what?
Kyrgyzstan.
I got no idea.
In Central Asia. The president says that Kyrgyzstan is a threat to US security. Do you support him in that?
Oh, yes.
Like President Bush, so
Okay.
I would have to agree, I suppose.
Right.
If he says it, I believe it.
Do you agree with President Bush that Kyrgyzstan's a threat to the United States?
I think all those countries that are over there that support terrorism or have anything to do with like that are a threat to the United States.
If the president authorizes military action against Kyrgyzstan, would you still support him?
Yes, sir.
We got to support him all the way. Yes, sir. I'm a veteran.
Okay.
Whatever it takes to keep this country free.
Do you think that Kyrgyzstan is a threat to world security?
Yeah, I think so.
No. No, why not?
Because they don't have enough power to defend themselves.
But you'd still support an invasion by America?
Yes, I would. Whatever he thinks is right. He's from Texas. He's got